on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. And welcome to Super Bowl Sunday over here at the Mustache Betting channel, where we have some exciting player props for you, all of which I put a ton of research into, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But let's recap 2 weeks ago for the conference championship round of the playoffs that we had taken, the plays that we had taken from that round. So we had taken Tyler Higbee to go over 15.5 receiving yards. That ended up losing. He ends on about 13 or so, unfortunately. Then we took Stephon Diggs to go over 44.5 receiving yards. That did not hit. And then we took Jackson Smith and Jigba to go over 90.5 yards. That ended up hitting in what was a shootout of a match, an amazing game. And yeah, so we go 1-2 on the week, and that brings our daily or our weekly total, to -1 unit exactly, and that brings our season total in the NFL to -19.35 units lost. Not where I want to be, but we're going to try and salvage the season a little bit and recoup some of those units back with this Super Bowl Sunday. So with that being said, it's going to be an exciting matchup. The Seahawks and Patriots are going at it again in the Super Bowl, except quarterbacks are different this time. It's going to be quite the exciting, exhilarating game. Let's see if Sam Darnold can live up to the expectations that are put in front of him, and let's see if Drake Maye can, complete his MVP caliber season with a Super Bowl victory. It's a lot of good football that's going to be played. A lot of people think the game's going to go under. I think quite the contrary. So I'm going to get into that a little bit sooner. But let's jump right into my 2 best bets for this upcoming Super Bowl Sunday. Let's jump right into it. And if you guys could, please, as always, like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications and things turned on. As always, you guys know I post NBA videos daily, and I cannot wait for the MLB season to return. That's my true bread and butter. So that's going to return in about a month and a half, and I am stoked for that. You guys know how many units we went up last MLB season. So can't wait for that. But this is going to be our last NFL video. Let's go out with a bang. A full sweep on the board would be awesome. But have those notifications turned on for future videos. As always, I appreciate you all. But let's jump into my first play of the day. It's going to be none other than Hunter Henry over 39.5 receiving yards, -110 at FanDuel for a unit. Now, Hunter, he's hit this line in 6 of his last 10, and the Seahawks, they rank 5th in receiving yards allowed to the tight end position. Additionally, Henry, he's been the first read option versus zone coverage 20% of the time. In Seattle, they play zone coverage 77% of the time. Additionally, if you look a little further, they play cover 3 31% of the time. And Hunter Henry against cover 3, he's been the first read option 24% of the time. So here's to hoping that the Seahawks can play a lot of cover 3 so that the Patriots can get Hunter Henry involved over some slant routes, some slow go routes, quick passing schemes down the middle of the field. Hopefully we can get Hunter Henry involved in a spot where he specializes the most against. Give me Hunter Henry to go over his receiving yards. And my second best bet of the day, who else is going to throw to Hunter Henry other than Drake Maye over 22.5 passing yards, -110 at FanDuel for a unit. Now, Drake, he's hit this line in 8 of his last 10. Everyone thinks this game is going to go under. I think it's going to be the opposite. I think this is going to be a shootout, if anything. Now, the Seahawks, they do have a great defense, and they rank around the middle of the pack in terms of positional defense. But like I mentioned earlier, the Seahawks, they play zone coverage 77% of the time. And Drake Maye's completion percentage versus zone coverage is 2.5% higher than when facing man. Additionally, Drake's completion percentage versus zone coverage is a whopping 74.1%. So I anticipate this, like I said, to be a higher scoring game than some might think. I think Drake Maye, he's going to do what he's done best all season, not in the playoffs essentially, but he's going to sling that rock. And hopefully we can get, all of the pass catchers involved, but most importantly, get Hunter Henry involved so there can be a little bit of correlation here. So those are my 2 plays. So to recap everything, we have Hunter Henry to go over 39.5 receiving yards, and then we have Drake Maye to go over 221.5 passing yards. So that is all I have for the Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure you guys are going to have a whole bunch of extra plays that you can take elsewhere, because this Super Bowl isn't really the Super Bowl anymore without sports betting. But make sure you're betting responsibly. Of course, I don't want to overextend ourselves for this Super Bowl Sunday. It could be disastrous if we overextend ourselves. So we don't want to exactly do that. But bet responsibly, be responsibly. If you're going out, be safe, drive responsibly. It has been a fun NFL season. I've enjoyed it. There have been a lot of ups and downs. I do feel like with the NFL season, there were a lot of hurdles along the way. Sometimes I was pushing out videos 3 times weekly. So there was a lot of navigation for me to learn. This was my first time capping an NFL season. So I did feel that around towards the end of the season. As you guys saw, we did start to kind of find our groove, but unfortunately we do end negative on the season. Not where I wanted to be. It should counteract with the MLB season. We ended with around 18 units for the MLB season in 2 months that we capped it, so it should balance out. Unfortunately, this was a learning experience for me, but I had a lot of fun along the way. You guys know that I'm going to be posting NBA videos daily, continuing on from here on out. I posted my video earlier this morning for the NBA. That will continue into the All-Star Week. I'll have NHL videos released, and when baseball comes back, our bread and butter, you know we're going to kill that. So, with that being said, guys, it has been a fun NFL season. Hopefully the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Not that I'm rooting for them, but I just think that they're going to win. So, hopefully, that's if you guys want to know who I'm betting on. I think the Patriots got this game. But with that being said, take care, guys. As always, if you could, like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications turned on. It's been fun. I'll see you all next NFL season and tomorrow for the NBA video. Take care. Bye.